Our learning target today is I can create art that uses a monochromatic color scheme. Monochromatic in art means using multiple shades of one color. So here I'm going to practice using a bunch of different shades of one color, and that color I'm choosing today is blue. I'm starting by dipping my brush in water and swirling my brush around in the blue paint a lot. I'm trying to pick up a lot of paint for my darkest shade of blue. I'm gonna practice making 4 different shades of blue. So my second shade, I just need to use a little bit less paint and a little more water to make it a little bit lighter blue. And going down my paper, I'm using more water and less paint to make the blue even lighter. Creating monochromatic colors with watercolor is really easy because you only need water and one shade of a color. When using acrylic paint, you would mix white or black with your blue in order to make it lighter or darker. A helpful tip with watercolor paint is to start light because you can always add more paint to make the shade darker. Once it's dark, it's really hard to make lighter. Set your practice page off to the side and let's start. Begin by drawing a circle with just your brush and water towards the top right side of the page. It's okay if it's not perfectly in the top right. Your moon can really start anywhere. But I'm gonna start making my lightest shade of blue first. So I'm going to dip my brush in the blue just very slightly to pick up a tiny amount of blue paint. I can continue adding just water over top of this blue circle to spread out the blue paint even more, lightening it a little bit more. Around this small, very light blue circle, I'm going to start creating bigger circles. These bigger circles are going to get darker and darker as I move outward. Again, I'm wetting my brush and picking up a little bit more paint every time I want my shade of blue to be darker. Continue adding bigger circles around your smaller circles, using more and more paint every time to make a darker shade. Let this dry before starting your tree. You can practice drawing your tree with a pencil first if that would be helpful for you. I'm using very small straight lines and curved lines to make my tree and my tree branches. Make the ends of your branches skinnier as you paint outward. Finally, use an oval, a circle, and 2 triangles to add an owl on one of your tree branches.